What's up guys, DatsLuis over here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a very long time since I have posted anything on this channel besides the YouTube shorts, but in terms of long content, I have not posted anything, and I figured that I should definitely make a video on last week's results on the Signals channel. So last week guys, we went 5-0, and on this video, I'm going to be explaining every single signal that I sent out, why I sent it out, and the results of the signal overall. So let's get started by going into the charts. Awesome, so the first signal that I sent out, if we click right here, you guys are gonna see that I sent it out on March 14, which was the previous week's Friday. This is a part of the signal where I first started to send out signals that were a 1-to-1 and a 1-to-2 risk to reward. I used to send out signals that were like this, where it had 3 TPs and the first take profit was only 50 points. And one of the major issues that I encountered sending those type of signals were that you guys would say, hey, I'm 10 points late, I only captured 40 points, or hey, I'm 15 points late, I could only capture 35 points to the first TP. So I decided to change up the strategy, and the first take profit is 100 points. So even if you're 15 points late because of US 30 moving so fast, you still get to capitalize on another 85 points, or if you decide to hold on to TP2, 185 points, which is absolutely massive. With that being said, I'm gonna have it very clear. 1-to-1, 1-to-2 risk to reward. It's the easiest signal to follow in the industry. I mean, I see other traders, not gonna put out any names, that put in a take profit. They put in an entry and they put in 10 take profits. Here, we are gonna keep it very simplistic. 1 entry, 2 take profits, 1 stop loss. We're not gonna overcomplicate it. With that being said, let's get straight into why I sent out that signal. So the very first thing you're gonna notice here on the 10-minute time frame is that you see the market having an area of resistance right around 8:20 through 8:50 a.m. Eastern time. Then you see the market break down, and at 9:30, you see that the market tried to go down as hard as it possibly could, but it ultimately failed. With that being shown, I saw that there was an area of exhaustion, like sellers didn't have that much control anymore. With that being said, buyers took a huge rally towards the upside. Sellers then again tried to push down as much as they could, and then I saw an opening right here where I see support previously back here and in a previous area around this area right here. And then I saw that sellers ultimately lost control and buyers started taking control. Then what I wanted to see was if buyers had enough power to break past this previous resistance. When I saw this candle end like this with such power, I decided to send out a signal, and that was an easy 200 points that we made. So now let's go on to the next signal, which is on March 17. But before that, I also took in the signal that I sent out. I made a $25,000 withdrawal on the broker GatesFX, and this is the confirmation of me receiving the money on Coinbase, which if you guys are in the signals chat, you could click down below and get free signals. You'll see everything that I post. With that, let's go on to March 17, where I send out this buy, where it hits take profit 2, which is 200 points. So we're 400 points up for the week. So the market is in this area. You might hear that Lamborghini SVJ outside of my penthouse. But the market's in this area, hits the top, then goes to the bottom, then hits the top and breaks through with a lot of strength. Then what I want to see the market do is break past this resistance right here, where there was previous resistance and resistance. It didn't, quite break through it back then on March 14, but here on March 17, if I saw a break through, I was gonna enter. And as soon as I saw this signal form and I saw buyers starting to take control again, it looked here like they were losing it, but as soon as this candle formed, I knew we had to enter, and boom, 200 points. So now let's move on to the following signal, which is March 18. This signal, I forgot to send the second take profit on it, but this signal hit take profit 2, and it was very simplistic to send. As you guys can see, the market moved down, to move up, to move down, to move up. And as it started moving up, I saw that it was losing control. If we go into the 15-minute for this one, we saw that, I'm sorry, if we go on to the 5-minute for this one, scroll. Here in the 5-minute, this is where I mainly notice something. We see that the market's going up, down, up, down. In this scenario, we are trading with the trend because we're trading downwards. But what I notice is that the market went up to fail passing the black moving average. Then it came down, then it went up and failed again, then moved down, then went up and failed again, and then created a lower low rather than a higher high. As soon as it created that lower low and it went up again to try to create a higher high and it failed to create a higher high, that's when I essentially send out the selling signal, because 9:30 was opening, New York Stock Exchange or the New York bell was ringing, and boom, the market crashes down and we make 200 points here. So now let's move on to this next signal, which is on March 19th. And we'll go here. This is me taking the signal. This is me actually having a massive car accident. If you guys want to see what happened to me, click that link. But I had a crazy car accident, was going 85 miles per hour and nothing happened to me, which is crazy. But let's move on to March 19th. On March 18th did I send out a signal? Oh yes, I did, by the morning, and then the car accident happened. But March 19th, the day after the car accident, I send out a buy where we hit 200 points again. And the buy was, again, very simplistic, trading with the trend here. Market moves up, market moves down, market moves up, market moves down, market moves up, resistance previously here, resistance here. The market breaks past the resistance with strength, and boom, I send out a buy and we make 200 points. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every single time I send out a signal, I'm moving with the strength of the market. If it's buyers who have strength, we buy. If it's sellers who have strength, we sell. I try to determine which area has the most strength because typically that's the area that always wins. With that, we go on to my favorite signal of the week, which was the easiest one to send out, which was this. This right here was the easiest signal. And again, this, what are we moving with? With strength. We have a double bottom. Then there's resistance right here, support previously here, and we see the market breaking past it with what? Strength. That's the whole point of me sending the signal, is because I'm moving with the market that is moving in a direction with a lot of strength / a lot of volatility. And this was the easiest signal out of the whole week because within 5, 10, 15, 20, within 20 minutes we hit 200 points. And it was just incredible. It was an amazing signal. With that being said, if you guys want to take advantage of these free signals, click the link down below. And if you guys like the video and want to see more content like this, leave a like down below as well. Thank you guys.